Hi guys, you're welcome back again to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew this sleeveless bustier strap dress. This is the inspiration and this is what I made. I got the inspiration from Judify on Instagram. This is a sleeveless bustier dress with cut together strap. So if this is what you're interested in learning, make sure you watch it in the end and don't skip any part of this video so that you won't miss out on any important tips. At the end of this tutorial, if you find my video helpful, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the family. Okay, I'm gonna head to mark out my basic line. I've marked half of my shoulder width. My shoulder is 15 inches. I divide it by 2. I have 7.5. So from the shoulder now, I mark my chest line, my bust point line, my under bust, my half length, and the full length of the blouse is 20 inches. And I added extra 1 inch for bust dart. I'll be putting bust dart on the front part. I will mark the standard neckline of 3 by width and 3 by depth. After that, I'll curve the neckline. I will come down by 1 inch for front shoulder slant. On the bust point line, I will be marking my nipple to nipple point measurement, which is 4 inches. So I'll mark 4 inches straight down and I will connect it with a straight line. To tighten the under bust, I will be marking 0.75 towards the center front and 1.5 on this side. On the bust point line, I'll come down by ½ inch and I will curve it the way you see me doing. On the length of the blouse, I will be marking 1 inch on this side and ½ inch on this side. After that, I will slant the line the way you see me doing. This is because I don't have a flat tummy. My waist circumference is 36. If you're a slim person or you have flat tummy, just roll it straight down. Don't slant the line, alright? The next thing is to determine how much I want my cleavage to cover. So from the chest line, I'll be coming up by 1.5 inches. If you are busting, use 2 inches or 2.5 inches. So I will make a straight line as an indication. After that, I will extend my dart on that line, but I won't be making it straight. I have 4 inches here, so I'll be adding ½ inch. So I will connect it like so. Whatever you have on your bust point line, just add ½ inch to it and connect it. So before I tighten the over bust line, I'll first of all place my strap to strap measurement on this line. Your strap to strap measurement is taken from one end of your bra strap to the other. I'll be attaching a picture on my screen so that you can understand better. Mine is 5 inches, but I added ½ inch because I don't want my side breast to be showing, and I also want my neck area to be a little bit wide. So I'll mark 5.5 here. For the neck depth, I'll be coming down by 1 inch from the chest line. That's how deep I want the neck line to be. I will make a slant curve to connect it. These 5.5 inches I marked for my strap to strap, I will roll it straight the way you see me doing. So before I determine how wide I want my strap to be, I'll first of all curve my armhole. I will divide my chest line by 2. I'll get the midpoint. I'll come in by ½ inch and I will curve my armhole the way you see me doing. I want the width of my strap to be 1.5 inches. From here now, I will mark 1.5 inches straight to the shoulder. After that, I'll connect it with a straight line. After connecting it, I will blend this part. Blend it the way you see me doing. I will clean up this line now so that you won't get confused. The next thing I'll do now is to tighten this part. So I will be marking ½ inch on the both that line, ½ inch here and ½ inch here. I will come up by ½ inch from the bust point and I will curve it like so. I will measure what I have from here. Just measure what you have on the dart line. Keep your tape like so. You measure it. So I will take it to this side. I want to make it equal, so wherever it stops, you mark it. I will extend this part just to make it equal. Just confirm it. Make sure it's accurate. So the next thing I'll do now is to reconnect my neckline you reconnect it like so. I'll clean this first one. So if you don't do this, you find that when you want to join your bustier, it won't be equal. So you do it this way so that you won't find it difficult when you want to join it. So the next thing I'll do now is to mark my body measurement. I'll divide my round bust by 4. I will place it on the chest line. I will measure what I took for the dart. I will replace it. I will also place quarter of my round under bust. I will measure the dart intake. I will replace it. I repeat the same thing on the half length. After that, I will connect the line. Connect it the way you see me doing. The next thing now is to mark the bust dart. So on the bust point, I will come down by 1 inch and I will connect it. I will slant it the way you see me doing. I'll be closing up the bust dart. I'll first of all slash the waist dart open so that it can enable me to close the bust dart. I will close it this way. After that, I will reconnect the line. The line is no longer straight. I will make it straight. After connecting it, I can now use my masking tape to tape it down. I'll go ahead and cut everything out. This is what I have for the front part. I'll go ahead now to show you how to cut the back part. For the back part, I'm going ahead to mark from the shoulder to the chest line, shoulder to bust point, shoulder to half length, and the blouse length is 20 inches. I'm not adding bust dart on the back part. The shoulder width is 7.5. I've also marked the neckline. I'll mark half inch for the back shoulder slant. I'll mark 4 inches for my nipple to nipple point measurement. I'll mark it from the bust point line down to the blouse length. After that, I'll connect it with the straight line. On the blouse length, I'll mark half inch for the back waist dart. After marking the half inch, I'll come down by 1 inch from the bust point and I will slant the dart leg the way you see me doing. I will place quarter of my round bust on the chest line. I will do the same thing on the half length, quarter of my round waist. I'll mark it and I will replace the dart intake. After that, I will roll it straight down. I will now curve the back shoulder the way you see me doing. From the chest line, I will also come up by 1.5 inches, the same thing I did on the front part, and I will roll a straight line. After that, I will extend the dart line. The next thing I'll be doing now is to mark the strap to strap measurement of 5.5 inches. I will mark it here and I will roll the line straight. I will mark how wide I want the strap to be. I use 1.5 for the front part. I will also mark 1.5 on the back. After that, I will reconnect the armhole this way. Can you see that? So you ignore the first armhole that I mark. I'll mark how low I want my back neck to be. I use 10 inches from the shoulder. I measure down 10 inches and I'll connect it this way. After that, I will remove half inch for the zipper board. I will slant it this way. I'll write add zipper allowance so that I will not forget when I'm transferring to my fabric. The next thing now is to cut it out. I'll place the pattern on my fabric. This is the side front. You put your fabric on fold. So I've already added 2 inches for side seam sewing allowance, half inch on the armhole area, half inch on this side. Can you see the way I am marking the sewing allowance? That's how you add your sewing allowance. Just fix your eyes on the screen and watch how I'm doing it. For this corner, you add it the way you are seeing it on this video. Can you see how I marked it? So after that, I'll go ahead and cut it out. This is my center front. I've added my half inch round. This is the back. I also added 2 inches for side seam sewing allowance and my zipper allowance. I will notch the dart leg on the fabric. This is the pattern that I'll be using. Is a medium weight foam. So I've cut the center front. I also cut the side front, and I will show you how to shape it. So I'll remove 0.75 on the top part. I'll cut it out. From the under bust, I will come up by 1 inch and I will slant it like so. I'll cut it out. This is what I have. So for the side, I've already cut it out. What I will do now is to come down by 0.75 also. Please make sure it's 0.75. Don't use half inch. From here, I'll come in by 4.5 and I will shape it like so. 4.5. You now curve it this way. I've made this side 2 inches. Here 4.5. I will now go ahead and cut it out. I have edited tutorial on how to cut and sew a breast pad. I want to carry you along, that's why I'm showing you this part. After cutting it out, you make sure you have the space of 2 inches on this armhole area. Please come down by 0.75 on this top part. Can you see what I have there? And also make sure that the length of the center part is the same thing with the side part. So I'm gonna have to cut my lining the same way I cut the main fabric. After ironing the paper stay on the lining and on the main fabric, I went ahead to iron my breast pad on the main fabric. Can you see that? So the next thing I'll be doing now is to join the center front and the side front together. You pin it this way. You'll be sewing it with half inch, so I will just pin it to show you how you will sew it. Can you see that it's equal? So I'll go off camera now and sew it, and I'll come back and show you what you will have. I will also repeat the same thing on my lining. After that, I will sew my back dart. This is what I have after I was done sewing it. I will notch the underbust. I will also repeat the same thing on the lining. You notch the underbust of the lining and I will give it a good ironing. After ironing it, this is what I have. Can you see that? You make sure you iron it very well. I also iron my lining. The next thing now is to turn the lining with the main fabric. So I'll place it right side to right side. I'll use my pin to hold it on the neck area first. This is just to make sure that everything is equal. After holding it with the pin, I'll first of all sew the down part. I'll use half inch to sew the down part. You sew the down part first before sewing the neckline and the armhole. And for the side, you will not close everything up. You'll be leaving about a hole of 5 inches. You just sew from the armhole to this side and from the down to where I marked. So I'm going to sew the down part. I will flip it like so that the down part will relax very well. After flipping it, I will now sew it. I'll sew it and I will close up this side. I will sew everything. After that, you can now check whether you have excess on the armhole, because after folding the down part the way I flip it on this video, you tend to have excess on the armhole. Just trim off the little excess out. So after that, I will now go and close everything. Make sure you leave the hole where you'll be turning it to the right side. Just sew it. I'm gonna have to sew it down. I'll give it a notch on the armhole area on the neckline. Can you see how I folded the down part before I sew it? This is to make the hem to relax very well so that the lining will not be showing or coming out. Please don't reduce your lining by 1 inch or half inch. Just sew it the way I did it on this video. I've also sewn the back part. Can you see how I turn the down part? After that, you sew only the side and the neck area. I will leave this side open, which is the armhole area and the side of the armhole. You also sew the other side of the back this way. See the way I folded the down part of the back. So after that, I have this little excess on the armhole. I trim it off. That's how you sew the down part. So the next thing I'll do now is to bring it out from this hole that I left here. I'll turn it to the right side. You can use your scissors to bring the strap out. Just put it inside and bring it out. After bringing it out, I'll give it a good ironing. After ironing it, I have something like this. Can you see that? So the next thing now is to use my gum to close up this part. I'll insert my gum and iron it down so that it can stick together. So the next thing now is to use the back part to turn the shoulder. I will place it right side like so. I will use the back lining to cover the shoulder like so. Flip it like so. You now join the shoulder with 1/2 inch. After that, you arrange the armhole. Can you see the way I'm arranging it? I'm arranging the back armhole. I want to sew the lining and the main fabric together. After that, I will now put everything inside so that I can sew the side. Just put it inside this way. After putting it inside, I will now arrange the down part. I will sew and stop somewhere. From the armhole, I will stop halfway. I will leave a hole that I will use to bring it out. After sewing it, I will come back and show you what you have. This is what I have when I was done sewing it. I will also notch the armhole and I will remove my pins. After that, I will bring it out from the side. This is what I have when I was done. Can you see the neat finishing on the shoulder? So I will go and iron it properly now. After ironing it, I will close the side of the back that I have hole. Just bring it out and arrange it. You also insert your gum there and iron it down. You can make a stitch on that side to close it up, but I use my gum so that I can achieve a neat finishing. So this is the other side. I will repeat the same thing. So after I was done sewing the other side, this is what I have. Can you see that I also left a hole that I will bring it out? You notch it. So I will bring it out now. Just take your time and do this. After joining the front and back together, I will close the hole and I will join the front and back. I will shape the front and back. After that, I'll go ahead and attach my zipper.